Business owner and currently is a consultant helping small and micro businesses grow their business through operational solutions, marketing initiatives, social media management, and website design. Stephen owns a web development agency, which builds sites for small businesses and Fortune 100 companies. So that's kind of a big deal. So here we go. Here's our next presenters.
You have a problem. You may not know you have a problem and may not be happy with me for pointing it out. You may probably never look at things the same way, and you may even blame me for it. Please take a moment to read this book carefully. I believe it clearly points out the problem.
Eric! I can't read that.
You think you can do better? Come on up and join me.
I think I can, yeah. If I can get up here.
You think you can fix this?
I think I can with a little magic.
Huh. See how that works out for you.
Some website magic. This is going in 20 seconds.
It's not working so well, is it? Good job. Actually, that's pretty impressive. So the root of the problem dates back to 2007. For some of you, that may seem like a blink of an eye, and for others, it may seem like a world away. This slide clearly indicates how much has changed since 2007. Things have changed in the world and in your everyday life.
Well, in 2007, something very important happened. A multiple capacity screen was introduced to the marketplace. This technology was not new, but was configured in a really new way. Its layer of capacitive technology was put on top of each other.
Stephen, enough techno battle. No, it's good. Thanks. So you may not know it from the description he just gave, but what Stephen was just describing to you is the technology that made the iPhone multi-touch screen possible. In 2007, the first iPhone was released with its sleek look, functional multi-touch screen, and ease of use. All devices changed after that day.
And certainly they did in 2007. Since that day, in January, hundreds of devices have been released to the world in all shapes and sizes. And it's resulted in the smartphone actually slowly becoming the dominant computer of the world. These devices are actually everywhere. You'll see that they're in schools from pre-K to 12th grade. You'll see them in coffee shops when you go in and people are purchasing devices. Anyone can sell anything anywhere. You'll see them in the medical field. People getting access to data they never had access to before instantly.
Who are you kidding, Steve? We all know what we're using these for. We're using them for porn, to tell our friends what we ate for breakfast, to relax and read 50 Shades of Grey, and to buy cool shit online. The fact of the matter is that whether you're reading, buying, researching, using, all of this content is originating someplace. For the longest time, if you had a message to deliver, something to share, to teach, or to sell, it was done in a very personal one-on-one environment. Over time, that has changed, so you could deliver that message to the masses. Through traditional media, you could deliver a message to huge groups of people, whether or not they were interested in your message. Since 2007, the ways to deliver messages have changed quicker than any other time in history. You can now deliver a single message by broadcasting it to the masses, or by segmenting it and delivering it to a very specific group of people or audiences. The number of ways to deliver a message has grown so quickly that it can be quite overwhelming.
And in fact, in the past, organizations would reach out to prospects and customers through the telephone, yellow pages, TV, and radio. And that was really a broadcast message. It was a one-way communication. But today, it's used through these social media channels. It's really more of a two-way communication. It's really a conversation between two people.
So the good news in all of this is that even with all of these avenues and choices and ways to hear and share a message, at the end of the day, all of these sources lead back to websites. That even with so many places to start, it all ends at the one place where you own and control the message and content, the website.
And Eric started with, you have a problem. We finally got into the problem. The problem is, we've built websites, and there's millions of them out there, but they're all designed for the desktop computer, this desktop screen size. But they're being viewed on millions of 3-inch to 10-inch displays on your mobile phones and your tablets. and they're hard to read. You have to pinch, zoom, and squeeze. Here's an example of the problem. This is
Squeeze.
so on the left-hand side, this is a website for Hudson Deli in Providence, and that's their website on a desktop computer. This is how it's scrunched down on a display on a mobile phone. Very hard to read.
So to simplify what Stephen has described, let's quickly use a traditional media. If you wanted to advertise tonight's Pecha Kucha event, you could put up an 8.5 by 11 flyer in a coffee shop. But if you advertised it on a bus depot or billboard, you wouldn't use the same size flyer. You would adjust your message to meet the message board. We hope you get that. The same is true of websites. Here are 3 examples of websites before they were updated. Websites designed for desktop monitors that are displayed on mobile devices do not fit, are not user-friendly, and do not get the message across. They're being designed for one size screen and much more often being viewed on smaller screens.
So we've seen the problem, now here is the solution. It's called responsive web design. Has anybody heard of that? A few hands up. So what responsive web design is, it's a web development technique created in 2010, which uses HTML5 and CSS3. And the concept is that you create one single website that will adjust from multiple screen sizes. Here's an example of 2 sites. On the left-hand side, the site is shown on the mobile phone prior to responsive design, and on the right-hand side, after responsive design.
It's kind of like magic. Some web magic applies to this.
And those websites are now easily viewed.
So what is the end result of responsive design? The beauty is that whether you're delivering a message or receiving a message, regardless of the device you are using or the size of the screen, there is complete comfort and uniformity in knowing that the message can be viewed and used easily, regardless of the device or its size. So, simply put, if a website is not built in a way where the message comes across responsively on any device you have, a problem. So if a website can be seen but not used, does it really exist?
All right, everyone, that's the halfway point. We have 4 more presenters for you.